Hello, in this video I come up with 5 topics. The first topic is Sports India. This is the apex sports body in India which looks after all the sports issues of the country. This was earlier called by the name Sports Authority of India, but from 2019 we are calling it as Sports India after the Union Cabinet formalized the name. So in February 2019 this got changed to Sports India. This was basically set up in the year 1982, where a committee was formed in order to look after Asian Games in New Delhi. So in 1982, we had Asian Games in India, so India was the host. To look after all the arrangements, a committee was formed. So that's how this sports body started. By 1994, January 25th, this got the special status of Sports Authority of India under Department of Sports. But this is working under Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Right now this is under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports and is headquartered at Delhi. This holds 2 academic institutions which give sports as an education to children, which trains on physical education and medical sports education, and it gives away some graduation, post-graduation degrees also. So these 2 academic institutions are one at Punjab in Patiala in Punjab, and the other at Kerala, so Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. And Sports India also has got regional centers and centers of excellence all throughout the country. It also holds some schemes. I have given 2 examples in order to promote sports in India. So one is National Sports Talent Contest. So as the name says, this holds competitions or contests all over India in order to hunt the talent in sports. And the next one is Sports Authority of India Training Center Scheme. So this builds up training centers for all the trainees whoever want to have training in sports, and it also gives funds to them and supports them to become good sportsmen in future. So this is about it. The second topic is Perseverance rover. So Perseverance rover is recently launched onto the planet called Mars. So this is a Mars mission, under a Mars mission taken up by USA. NASA. We know NASA is the space administration of USA. So NASA sent Perseverance rover in this very year of 2020 in the month of May to be launched onto Mars. So this is the 3rd mission so far that is sent to Mars. The first mission is from United Arab Emirates with the name Hope, and the second one is from China with the name Tianwen-1, and the 3rd one is Perseverance rover from USA. So these are the so far missions to Mars from Earth. And this is to do robotic exploration on the Mars planet. So a robot will be sent which will be walking on the Mars planet, and that will bring out any new discoveries found on Mars. So various kinds of things that will bring out from Mars. So this robot will be sent, and this for the first time a helicopter is also being sent onto a planet by NASA. That is Ingenuity. The name of the helicopter that is being carried by Perseverance rover is Ingenuity. So this is the significance of this particular mission, and this is about Perseverance rover. The third topic is PARAC. The full form of PARAC is Performance Assessment, Review and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development. So this is the full form of it. As the name says, assessment, this is a National Assessment Center. So this assesses something from education. So our education policy, we got a new education policy called National Education Policy of 2020. So under this we have this PARAC working. This is to see the learning and excellence in children. So how far this education policy is good in teaching children well in their learning, and how far this is making them excel in education. This gives out assessment of that. And this has an aim that no child should be influenced by his birth or background in order to get good education. So education should be good to everyone, that should be qualitative to everyone. So a child should not be influenced by his or her birth or background to get good education. So this is the aim of it, and this is replacing the old National Policy on Education of 1986. So this completed 34 years, and now this is replaced by new policy. So education policy stands on some pillars called access, equity, quality, affordability and accountability. So these are the basic 5 pillars on which any education policy that we come up exists. So this is about PARAC. The 4th topic for today is AJO-NEO. So this is the name of a medical device. So AJO-NEO is a medical device which is non-invasive. We don't need to invade or contact the body, and this is to test the bilirubin levels in newborn children. As soon as a child is born, he or she must be tested for bilirubin levels. So we'll see what bilirubin is later. And this is replacing the old conventional blood test type. So as soon as a baby is born, we need to take the blood samples and check for the bilirubin levels. But now, because of this medical device, we don't need to invade the body of the child. So that is the significance of it. And the second important significance is this is developed by an Indian institute called SN Bose National Center for Basic Sciences. So this particular institute came up with the medical device. So this is an achievement from India. And the technology that is being used in this device is spectrometry. This is the technology. And we'll see about bilirubin now. This is an yellow liquid which is formed by the breakdown of red blood cells. We have red blood cells, RBCs, in our body. When they break down, they release a fluid, yellow fluid, and that is bilirubin. So that has to go to liver and that must be excreted out. If that is not excreted out, if that doesn't happen and if it is retained in liver only, that will lead to so many problems. And one is kernicterus in newborn children. So this is a brain damage condition where a newborn child will be dead if he is found with kernicterus. So with the retention of bilirubin. So as soon as a child is born, to avoid kernicterus, they have to test for their bilirubin levels. So for that reason, this medical device of AjoNeo is invented. And the last topic for today is Atal Innovation Mission. So this is an initiative of NITI Aayog. We know NITI Aayog, National Institute for Transforming India, Aayog. So this is an initiative of this. So this is to look after the innovation and entrepreneurship. So innovation is inventing new things and entrepreneurship is about business. So this is to look after innovation and entrepreneurship in India. You can call this as Umbrella Innovation Organization, as all the innovations in India come under one umbrella called Atal Innovation Mission, as this is to aim for this end. So you can call it as Umbrella Innovation Organization. And this has got two aims, especially for small and micro and small marginal enterprises and for poor, socio-economic needs of the poor. So one is small business innovation, research and development, that is for small industries, and the second is to develop science and technology for socio-economic needs of the country. So we know India holds a lot of poverty. So for the reasons of bringing out this poor population to some basic level of living, we need to bring out science and technology innovation. So this is the next aim of Atal Innovation Mission. So for this reason, it holds two things called Atal Tinkering Labs. So ATLs, it constructs Atal Tinkering Labs in schools. For this reason, some workspaces will be allotted in the school, some ground will be allotted, wherein the child will be taught or his creativity will be brought out by teaching them 3D printing, robotics, Internet of Things, etc. In so many various other new emerging technologies, the children in schools will be given knowledge of these technologies. So from 6th standard to 12th standard specifically, these children will be trained in Atal Tinkering Labs in schools. And for the same reason, in universities, it came out with Atal Incubation Centers, wherein these university graduation students will be taught of these high range of technology things under Atal Innovation Mission. So these are the 5 topics for today, and thank you.